That's an odd shadow that's falling over there.
Yes. It seems wrong.
Much like York's smile.
There we go, that's better. Yes.
X. Catch a fish.
Oh, you didn't even... No.
Just
Kind of have to let it go by enough so that you can see where the thing you're aiming for is, don't you?
you know, that's just not how he plays.
Apparently not. Why did you look at Harry Stewart?
I do not know.
I think the gameplay, the player, has some mysteries as well as the story within the game. He's given up.
Maybe he realizes he already caught this fish?
Oh, yeah, I bet that's right. He went through and the big present didn't go by, and that's why he didn't get it.
I see. Flare, yeah. Or fleshlight, either way. Or fleshlight.
Thomas's biscuit or flashlight. One doesn't usually see biscuits with a orifice.
Yeah.
Hey, do something.
And action. Where did we go? I didn't even pay attention.
I think it's the hotel.
I don't know.
Cookie. Hotel.
Hey, Polly.
Named for Polydent. Just suddenly tired of this jacket, aren't you?
Must clean, must clean!
Gonna sleep 3 more days. That didn't
Wait, what?
work. You fail, whatever you're doing. Oh, he's shaving.
Yeah.
He
He
slept so
he had
long.
a slight beard. I didn't even notice.
Yep.
I thought we shaved after we last did our sleeping thing.
I don't know.
He could have edited out some more sleeping there, I suppose. I swear, even with all the sleeping we've done, we hadn't reached 22 days, but maybe we have. Oh, wow.
That's garish. No, put it on. I want to see it.
It is perhaps even gauche.
Yes.
No, it's not so bad out here. 12 hours! God damn it, go big or go home. That's what I say with sleeping.
I've sort of wished I had the power to just, like, I'm going to sleep through a week. I want nothing to do with this week. Like around the election time? Oh,
Yeah.
totally would have slept a couple weeks.
Although, yeah.
Although I wouldn't have woken up to
Right.
any joy, but...
It's like, oh, I am trapped in a nightmare hell. Maybe I shouldn't have slept so long. Maybe I should have went out and voted.
And that, nothing got better in the interim.
Yeah. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I think it was something about that suit. I don't know.
It looks like it should have leather elbow patches, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Looks like maybe he's going to go practice with his jazz band.
Yeah, he seems like the sort that would have an amateur jazz band. With a really pretentious name.
Pass or a fleshlight.
Boy. Yep.
Yeah, it keeps working.
It does. Until we get to Lollipop, it's going to keep working.
Yeah.
And then we can go in a different direction.
Right. Oh, wherever the hell we went is closed. Greenville, I read that.
It's the sheriff's office, I think.
You would think they would be open at all times.
Yeah, kind of would think that, yes.
We're not going to find Sigourney.
She's all done.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just smoke. There we go. Yep. Okay.
Now we're going to do this, lunch.
Yeah, of course. Of course, lunch. God damn it. Can't let a fucking day go by without some lunch.
It's been like 2 days since they set up the stakeout. Tail him. Yeah, that's what kids are calling it these days. That weather report needs a strobe warning. What is that gesture about? Ooh,
Whoa.
I just ghosted right through him.
That Willie is one smart pooch, isn't he?
Whoa, let's not go there.
And speaking of smart, those twins are pretty bright too.
She's talking about penis, and he's talking about breasts.
Together.
Willie? Oh, you mean Kaysen's dog? Well, a smart dog is still a dog. A human is obviously a lot smarter.
You really think so, George?
Why would you feel the need to point that
I can
out?
think of a few police dogs that do a better job than their coworkers.
You're right. And dogs have no ambitions nor prejudices.
That's not true.
Well said.
White dog.
They can be just as smart or smarter than humans at times.
Can we stop talking about dogs now? Some of us are trying to eat.
George, let me guess. You're scared of dogs?
Oh, well, you see...
Not another word, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
His teeth aren't put together right.
Not a
Nothing
bit.
to be ashamed about, George. We all have our weaknesses.
Like me. I can't stand spiders myself. Just looking at one makes me cringe. Those movies with them scare me
Thomas
too.
hates vaginas.
Spider-Man?
No, I was talking about,
I might regret that
arachnophobia.
joke.
No need to
think
get
I
all
do.
defensive now, is there, Zach? I thought both of them were pretty good, actually.
He's hyperventilating.
Whoa. That was where that ended? Okay.
So, he hyperventilated and, whoa. That
Whoa,
wasn't
yeah.
right.
Whoa, that was strange.
That was not correct. Now what you gonna do, York? How about
Not stakeout. Not tail somebody, for God's sake. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I wonder if he gets an award for, like, passing 100 days or something.
Maybe.
There's a car. Oh, you can buy thingy. You're at the police station. You don't need to radio.
Yes, he does. Gotta go buy another car. Another day, another car.
Oh, little premature there, wasn't it, better? He was running alongside the car before it braked.
Here's your car, sir. I think that was a better Ray Romano than my Ray Romano voice.
Yes, probably. That was the voice of someone with acne.
No. That was, of course, my Simpsons young guy working anywhere voice.
Yep.
I think my personal favorite Simpsons character is Gil.
Is that the salesman
Yeah,
character?
yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, the, like, Death of a Salesman-ish character.
Yep. The everyman schlub.
Yeah.
He's always eager and hopeful in the face of just being beaten down by life.
Or, I don't know, maybe Milhouse's dad. I think they're kind of... I see them drinking together, those two.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe turning to each other in loneliness on
Zach, is
some
there
night.
something
Yeah.
here that you want to check out? We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200.
Oh, okay, Carol's
We're
bar
free until
opened
then.
up again. Maybe because we went back and talked to the police?
Maybe. I'll just smoke here in the grocery store.
I wonder if you, like, smoke for, like, 24 hours straight, do you grow a beard while you're smoking?
I hope so. I hope they animate it too. Why did he have to stand in the doorway to do that? What is up with this guy? He's kind of weird. I have to
Alright.
admit, I've done that before. Where I'm just kind of walking around in various directions, looking like I don't know where I'm going because, I don't.
Yeah, I've done that in games, too.
I work at the VA, and it's a large complex, and it's got underground tunnels and everything, and I get twisted around all the time. Especially because my mind wanders. You've got this long tunnel that's like a mile long. My mind kind of wanders on the way. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I missed the turnoff. Crap. This undifferentiated hallway, except for, like, every once in a while a door.
So, a differentiated hallway is what you're saying.
Sure. No, take the egg. Take Emily.
What? Why is Emily in there?
I don't know. She's a little weird, you know?
Oh, I wonder if that's maybe her outfits?
Maybe. It'd be kind of fun to be able to talk like that.
Yeah. I mean, you've been in town like a month, and really all that's happened is more people have died, and our shelves are really fucking nicely put together now.
The really flat fruit in the case there, just distracting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy some stabilizer. Cola. Cola helps you not have to sleep, which is not a problem he's had up till now.
That is true. Alright. Look,
Just in his pocket with no packaging.
I'm planning to do a lot of sleeping, so I need a lot of food for the, 5 minutes that I'm up in between here and there.
You know, I think that's actually what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's loading up for those, wake-up periods.
I wonder if that's what it is. Maybe that's why, the turkey sandwich looks so weird, is because it's a Japanese food that they felt American audiences wouldn't recognize, and they're like, oh, but it doesn't really look like anything. Let's just call it turkey sandwich.
Maybe. I think it would be challenging to be the, what do they call it, localizing team? Or
Yeah.
Or Fleshlight.
There's a fascinating, I've talked about this on some of our videos before. There's a fascinating commentary on Pokemon 3 that's by the guys who work as the localizers for Pokemon and do on the show and the movies. At least they were the only guys who had done it at that point. And so, very, just all sorts of little insights as to things that are challenges for them.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even in America, from one region to the other, you can sometimes need to localize or generalize. It's like, I mean, when I write, I'm writing in a small town in Maine, and I've often had to go back and change regionalisms because my friend who's being my first reader has no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Oh, really? I thought that... I don't always know that it's a regional term. I just grew up hearing it.
Right. If you have the campaign slogan, Make America White Again, sometimes when you get out of your region, you have to make that great, just so people...
Right. America's never been white. Literally never.
Oh, the 50s were pretty fucking white.
No, the part that white people saw was pretty white, yes. I'm reading a book called Lovecraft Country, which is takes place in Jim Crow America, and
that name sounds really familiar. That's not Jonathan Mayberry, is it?
Ruff, I think, is the last name.
Okay.
And so the protagonists are a black family in this time, and so there's sort of like a series of short stories tied together, and in the times where in Lovecraft it would be, you know, the small town village fish people who don't like outsiders. It's now small town village white fish people who don't like black people. And that sort of thing. And considering how racist Lovecraft was, it's kind of fun seeing that actually used in the story and punching up, not down, as it were. But it's well written and interesting, I feel. I like it.
It's fascinating to me how things like like, once you find out about Lovecraft's racism, it really... It's something you can't kind of unsee, you know?
Right.
Because I really like so much Lovecraft, but now that that's there, it kind of makes it's like I cringe thinking about reading.
Sure.
Oh shit, we're gonna get some plot here. Holy shit, we're going to the bar.
He just wound up inside a police car for some reason.
Where have you been for the past 3, 4, 7
Nick's
days?
still in the bar.
Just as we planned it.
Nick's been in the bar this whole time.
I wonder what happens next.
Agent,
I don't know.
you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Anyway,
I
let's just end the scene.
I mean, you can read some Lovecraft stories and you see the racism in it. And you can sort of explain away each individual case, but you see the pattern overall.
Yeah.
And then you read that one
about Diane?
poem,
Right.
and you go, oh, wait, there's no excuse here. I can't remember its
Emily,
proper
check that
title, but it's got the N-word in the title.
Right. I think it's like the origin of or something.
Right.
Reading the box.
It's pretty wretched.
What's happening with
And
that
intended to
lady?
be hilarious, I think.
Right.
Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George.
So this is a nice reimagining
Let's meet up
of the
there.
stories.
10-4. Copy that.
The family run a travel agency, and it's designed to try out various destinations to see if they're okay with colored people.
Huh.
And so each chapter, someone goes off to a certain area to check it for the guidebook. And it's kind of a nice it's a really nice way to tie the stories together. I really
Sure.
like it.
Time to play with the big boys.
No, I'm Thomas, sir. Oh yeah, racing. Oh, this is like a racing escort mission.
I hate tailing missions. Oh my god. They're not all that. I guess any sort of game with a lot of driving in it is bound to have one. But jeez, I hate them so much.
It's like you thought you hated driving before. I think if I really stuck with this game and made it to this point, this would be the point where I would give up. There was a Buffy the Vampire game. I think it was called Chaos Bleeds. And I played it, and I was like I really liked it, and they got all the actors for the parts, and so it was really kind of fun playing it. And I think Joss, or at least one of the main writers, wrote the script, and it was pretty fun. And I think it was in between 4th and 5th season, and it was it was just extremely entertaining, except the jumping mechanism was horrible. It was just so bad that you couldn't use it. But I was like, well, I never have to jump, so I guess it's okay, and so I played the whole game, and I was like, okay, the jumping is just there because they were like, it would be stupid if you can't jump, but, you don't have to use it.
Right.
And the final level, against the final boss, is this, dreamscape that you've been trapped inside of, and it's all about having to jump on these little pieces of, concrete stuff,
Right.
In the middle of this dreamscape, and I went through it 4 times and didn't make it very far any time, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I've seen all the game that I'm gonna see.
Yeah. I hate that when they have a new mechanic at the end or partway
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
that's mandatory and difficult. And I mean, with the jumping, theoretically, you could have been practicing jumping throughout the game, but if you didn't need to,
Right.
why would you?
Yeah, there was one thing at the end of the first level where you had to jump, and it took me 17 tries, but I was like, oh, it's just this one jump, as long as I make this, Oh my god.
I'm never a fan of jumping levels. I just am not.
I mean, I like it if it's I don't know, Mario Brothers or some shit,
Yes. Yes, that is a good example of jumping working well. I play Minecraft a lot, and sometimes people do user-created levels to play,
Sure.
and the jumping puzzles are very popular. Minecraft jumping isn't bad, but it's... You can't... It's difficult to see where your feet are,
Sure.
so it's hard to get, like, the precise jump where you have to jump right at the edge.
Yeah.
might just look
You
good.
can use what is it, shift or whatever, and walk right up to the edge.
Right, but if you got to do a running jump,
Uh,
so you've got to, like, run, and jump right at the last moment.
gotcha.
And jumping puzzles generally have you, when you miss, if you survive, have to backtrack quite a ways to do it again.
Mm.
So I tend to get annoyed with those, watch other people play them. Yep, this is an exciting level right here. Yep.
Yeah. This might be all of part 7. Holy shit, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna take a nap, just give a sharp yell whenever we get to wherever the hell Nick's going.
Oh, my coffee's got cold.
I mean, it's like, we can see over there on our little mini-map where this road is, like, we could just literally pass him by and go to the end of the road and wait for him at this point, I think.
It's true. Also, if we weren't in a police car, we wouldn't have to worry about being seen tailing him.
And we seem to be going like 25 miles an hour.
Yeah. I think he's just messing with us at this point. Make those dicks regret trying to tail me. Because clearly you're visible. You're not...
Right.
You're not being very sneaky.
I mean, 50 yards is 150 feet, right? So...
Yeah.